0wolf_Panthers coming is now live. Streaming games plus demos, PGA 2K25.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will win the ACE Championship. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
On the green and a chance to save par. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
You know, it's tough to see. A tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden, that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
All right, the putter can come out now. Henny is right there.
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Not enough pace on that one. He taps that one in as we head to the next hole. The tee shot at 3.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
Too much power on that stroke. He's got this one for par. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
I like that one. Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker.
Damn it.
We are 19 feet to the hole.
Yeah,
this is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Moving along. Unfortunately, that drops him to 2 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The fifth at TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. It's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on here. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
A birdie putt awaits. As they say, never up, never in. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The sixth at TPC Boston, another par 4 as well, and position off the tee critical.
The bunkers down the right-hand side, only a 3-wood to get to those, but you take out the driver, all of a sudden that water down the left-hand side lurks. From there, you have a green that sits above you just a slight bit. Water still comes into play, especially when they put that pin front left.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Here we are with a chance to get the first birdie of the day.
Nope, we're going to get a
par. Raced by. Bit of work coming back. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Sitting at 2 over for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
This will play nicely. He's got this putt for birdie.
I think we got our first birdie. Nice.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move. That will definitely work. This shot is about 170 yards. Currently trailing by 1. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It's in.
Looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
And now back to even par for the tournament.
All right, I'm in first place now.
We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
This is about a 120-yard shot.
Ooh.
A lot of ground to cover with this putt.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good putt from that distance. And after that, he remains at even par.
The 11th is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design. Looking good.
Yes! Some of the most noticeable improvements at TPC Boston in the redesign by Gil Hanse starts here at the par 4 12.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. The 13 is part of another strong collection of par 4s. This one works back up the hill.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot here. Fairway moves from right to left, so keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot back uphill to a green that is surrounded by some really deep, nasty, mean bunkers.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. The 14th at TPC Boston is a dogleg right to left, downhill. The tee shot is your paramount position.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Don't be fooled. It starts straight, but there's definite movement to the right at the end.
And down it goes. He sits in first position.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green. That's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
Wow, our leaders got it going today. Setting up here with a long putt.
A very long putt.
This putt for par. Ooh, that was close. Just a little work to do for bogey. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Out of 16, it's a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked high chip.
That one sneaks in for par. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1.
All right.
Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. 7 feet to the cup.
This putt, it's to save the par.
No.
That's a bogey on the scorecard, and now the lead is trimmed. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Time for the tee shot on 18. He's tied for the lead.
Comes down to this final hole. Would not shock me whatsoever to see this go into a playoff.
Here's the second at 18. Well, still some work to be done. This is dicey, to say the least. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Needs this player will wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish, currently in a tie for first.
Not a very good place to be sitting. You did your job, but now you have to wait and see what happens.
And Rick, Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
We got to interview after every round. Okay, I gotta look at this. I don't know where the schedule is.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring
PGA
you the season-long
Tour.
race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to kick off the finale of the Bluff Championship. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elby, alongside in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports. Following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. Well, it's been a super championship so far. Let's see how this one plays out. We're going down to the first hole now, and as we take a closer look at our featured player, the word is that this rookie has been able to develop a rivalry with someone on tour. Henny Koyak is our person on the ground and has more intel. What can you tell us, Henny?
I am astounded that this featured player wants to take down none other than Tom Kim. He is one of the bright young stars on tour, big bubbly personality, but the talent is top tier. And, well, there is no better way to build your confidence than if you can possibly take down Tom Kim.
It's always fascinating to see what motivates these players. Henny, thanks for that info. We'll be watching this rivalry closely. And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Not the way you want to start this round with a bogey.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. The second hole at Central Otago is a delightful par 5, Rich.
It is. Just a couple of trees sprinkling this fairway, both left and right. Again, wide open, driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Try and avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game,
an eagle
down for birdie.
sitting at 1 under after that hole.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Over to the third here at Central Otago, and it's a par 4. The length isn't the feature, though.
Just a little bit different look off the tee. Got out of bounds down the right-hand side. There's a bunker in the distance that is reachable, so you have to lay it back short of that. And the second shot is to a sliver of a green. Do not miss it out on the right-hand side. It could go out of bounds. Wide chances.
Putting for birdie. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And now that finds him in first place. The fourth is the first of the par 3s at Central Otago, requiring a very well-executed mid-iron shot.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
11 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Oh, he's up, Tiger.
Oh, he's up, Tiger.
Oh, that one almost went in, but that slips past the hole with speed.
Damn, double bogey.
Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. Rich, how good is it the PGA Tour has gone to venues like this? This fifth hole, a strong par 4.
It is. This is an amazing hole. Rock outcroppings both left and right off the tee from there. And just a pencil-like green in the distance. You've got a lot of danger out to the right-hand side. If you make 4 here, you're pleased.
His second shot here. Just a stroke behind the leader. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. And he's down there. You got to read?
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
I want to turn the PGA replays off. Cameras, maybe? Aha!
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He finds himself with a share of the lead. The sixth hole at Central Otago is another beauty, Rich. A good par 4, this one.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, well done. Putting for a par here. And that makes him tied for first. As we get to the 7th tee at Central Otago, Rich, there's a bit of a decision to be made off the tee shot.
Not for me. I'm taking driver out every day. Downwind, I can fly that rock outcropping. Into the wind, I need driver just to get to it. Second shot again to a green that's long and surrounded by humps and hollows everywhere. This is a beauty.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
How close was that? But now it's getting further away.
Damn.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
That gets the job done. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The 8th at Central Otago is a really long and strong par 3, Rich.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you're going to have a challenging up and down from a low area.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The closing hole of the front 9, Rich, is a really strong par 5.
It is straight away. Just some trees down the right-hand side that must be avoided. From there, second shot goes into a green that is severely elevated. It's got runoffs going every single direction. If you have just a twinge of nerves in your chipping, you're really not going to like it around this green.
Ooh. Okay.
That's tidy. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. Now just 1 over par. Well, that may have come out a little heavy. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Come on, be friendly. Listen up, ball. Steady.
This one was flushed right at it. Will it go in?
Oh, another
The putt goes
bogey.
in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
As we start the second 9 here at Central Otago, it's a par 4, the 10th hole.
Fairly generous driving area. The trees out there just there for aesthetics only. And the second shot has got some really cool features around it with the rocks front and left and even behind it. Luke, I absolutely love this hole.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Before we move to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And there is past Open champion Brian Harman occupying top spot. Rich, the 11th hole is a monster, almost 600 yards in length. You just got to hope the wind's behind you.
Look, this is a big par 5 here. Lone tree out to the right-hand side. Great aiming point for the player. But from there, if they got any hope of reaching into, it's got to be playing straight downwind. If not, your layup, you have some rocks there to contend with in that layup zone. And a third shot to a green that sits just above the fairway with a lot of run out on the right-hand side and short.
We've got Brian Harman leading this one as we take a look at the standings. Well, I like the look of the 12th hole at Central Otago, Rich. A short one, which I'm sure some big hitters are going to want to try and take on.
And they should or could be able to, depending on the winds. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side just a little bit and look at this green. It works in from both left and the right-hand side. This is almost a gimme birdie.
He's got this to move into the top 5 here. And he's down there. You got to read.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 13th at Central Otago is a par 4 and another quality 2-shotter.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left-hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey. That dog will hunt.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Just a short putt remaining here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 14th hole is a par 3, Rich, but the tee shot really requires some sense and sensibility.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
The old hammer hands putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. For the 15th hole, Rich, at Central Otago, I'm just drooling. This par 5's another stunner.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here, once you get close to the green, is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
Looking great so far out the rough.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left. Good putt there. That'll work.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. 16 at Central Otago is the final par 3 on the course, Rich.
Yes, again, we have the rock outcroppings on the left-hand side, the bunker on the right. But as you can see, there's a massive false front, short and right, you want no part of. You're going to have to favor the left side, but don't catch the rocks.
He finds himself currently tied for 5th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. This is his second shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
No, we're not.
This putt for par here.
Another
mistake. How do you leave that short? And this one will be for bogey. Currently at 6 over par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The closing hole at Central Otago. It's a bit of a shame that we've arrived here, Rich. I've thoroughly enjoyed this round, but take us through it.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side.
Oh, if you don't mind.
Oh, my God, I did it.
To close out with a red figure. That'll work.
What a shot indeed.
That was a nice shot. Save that. Woo! The Golden Ferret. Oh, I got a trophy. Hold the ball from the bunker. Okay. The score don't lie. Doesn't lie.
But Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone. And they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Oh, so I can upgrade my club now. Oh, I have no fittings. How many? 3,000. Okay, we got this, and the farmer's open. Ooh, Pebble Beach. I might play until there.
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elby. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. The energy in this city has been palpable this week. It's always a fantastic tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you. Good look at a birdie here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's just under 40 feet. Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris. The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill. No harm done. Nestled it up close.
And this next putt, it's for bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here, so anything finding the fairway, we'll leave a second shot, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think. And that will drop him to 2 over now for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The fourth hole of Pinehurst number 2 is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
Now lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone. Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Oh, painfully close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst number 2, one of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Core and Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
And gone.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, you like the look of those hands. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Over to 6 we go, Rich. The first par 3 here at Pinehurst number 2.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at 2 over par. Here we are at the par 4 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Looks to be making tough work of this hole. Setting up miles from the hole.
Damn, 60 feet.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left. Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Sitting at a couple over for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
And the 9th at Pinehurst number 2 is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Hole number 10 is a par 5.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put it your 3rd shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightfully so.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Trying to save par here.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether to take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it. But this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
And he'll be glad to be putting now. And this putt coming up for his par. A bit too much pace on that one. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. Great shot. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Lining up from the sand now.
The fuck?
John, you've got a good view from down there. What's the lie like?
Ball really burrowed into this bunker. They're going to need to be quite careful as they exit this beach, guys.
And now at +4 for the event. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. On the 14th, another par 4, Rich, where, again, premium is on accuracy.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And he needs this to save par.
Yeah, that's not going to
John,
happen.
have you got a good read on this one?
And this putt should go left to right here.
And he's moving down to 5 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. It's a little wayward.
The story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Well, that came out nicely from the bunker. That should settle inside the range. And stepping up the standings after that effort, you've arrived at the 16th, a par 4. And tee shot looks pretty good. That one's heading towards the green. Let's see if it gets on the surface. This would be a great up and down.
Oh, this is perfection.
It's
Come
in.
on, be the one.
Oh, what a super shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Now 4 back after that hole. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Tee shot is looking good here. This shot is about 140 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. And this opportunity here to close out the day with a par. And that will do it. Just a tap in required to finish the round. That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
Play the Farmers Open unless it's 4 rounds, and then Ah, Torrey Pines.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point. But this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. I tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, that was a safe play. 18 feet to the cup. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
Big putt for par coming up. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. The fourth hole runs right along the cliffs here of La Jolla, and it's a very strong par 4.
I love this hole. Just take it out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. Job done. Let's head to the next. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's staring down about 12 feet.
I think he's pulled this one. Putting for a bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. He's setting up for his second shot. Just 3 strokes back. Lovely effort, that. Oh, what an outcome this is going to be. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie.
A little bit overzealous there.
Oh my God.
That was an opportunity missed there. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at 4 over for the tournament.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The 8th at Torrey Pines South is an uphill par 3. It can be a hole-in-one hole, or it can be an absolute brute to even find the green, depending on where that hole location is.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
On the tee of the par 5 9th.
Look, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Attaboy, good shot. An opportunity for a birdie here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Not a whole lot to this putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. The back 9 at Torrey Pines South starts with a shortish par 4, but the angle of the fairway makes this quite a tricky hole.
Fairway tilts significantly from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to an overhanging lie from left to right. This is a difficult par 4 to get the distance control spot on.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Well, that'll work there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's got too much heat. He now has this for the double bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 11th at Torrey Pines South plays downhill, but it's still a long par 3.
And not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Ooh. 4 feet to the cup.
He's got this putt to tie Rojang.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right, the rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
This is a bogey putt coming up.
Oh, crap.
And this one will be for double bogey. Sitting at 10 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
13 is a really cool par 5, the first of 2 in the inward 6 holes here, but you've got to nail your drive if you want to get there in 2.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That's found the bunker. Not ideal. John, how's it lying?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
It's going to be my worst.
Over to 14 we go, a par 4.
And a really good par 4 once again. Dogleg from right to left. Those bunkers on the left, you don't want any part of them. And from there, the difficulty is judging the distance with your second shot. This is an infinite edge look from the fairway. So when it pins in the back section of this green, it's nearly impossible to judge the distance. This is a wonderful, wonderful design.
Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
A good look at par here.
Currently at 11 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Yeah, for now.
Your ball striking certainly gets tested off the
Would
tee.
you be freaked out if you're in California right now?
I would be.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really
I might have to go down and get a glass of
but
water.
also the
real quick.
fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because
You
the
probably know what
bunker
I
down the
mean to
right
do.
is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the
better go
left-hand
take it.
side.
Yeah, you better.
However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
All right, I'll be right back.
11 over for the event.
All right.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, that
I
almost
like the
fucking went in the
courage
water.
here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll reward it for that play.
And his round has come to an end with a magnificent eagle. He'll be delighted with that day's work. This is impressive. Here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elby. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.